All they speak about is Jesus. That's all. And I'm not a Jesus freak, but I think that Jesus is the lost factor in Christianity. When I was working in parishes, I was always ecumenical. Got together with ministers and priests and so on. And one priest said to me one day, and this priest is a very saintly man, he says, "How can you possibly talk about Jesus for an hour and a half?" And this priest was my best friend. And I said, "I have no problem with it." He said, "Why?" I said, "Why?" And he said, "I don't think I could talk about Jesus for more than 5 minutes." Well, then commenting on chapter and verse in the Gospels, he said, "We were not taught about Jesus in the seminary." And I realized that. And it wasn't just that priest. When I would bring up the subject with Protestant ministers, the same problem. Why do you always want to talk about Jesus? People talk about drifting away from the church. They don't get anything out of religion anymore, and the clergy are complaining because all of Europe is losing its Christian faith, pardon me, losing all their traditions and everything, just drifting away from Christianity. And that's really not true. It's just that people hunger for Jesus and they can't find Jesus anywhere. I was shocked. I said, "Well, Jesus is our religion." I said, "Why wouldn't we want to talk about him?" He says, "We don't know about Jesus. We were never taught anything about Jesus other than the Gospels, other than Christology course, which traces the development of the doctrines about Jesus. And if you're really going to talk about Jesus, it's a shortcut to getting into trouble." This is the best place to introduce Jesus because the Maryknolls, you can't beat them. They're all over the world. They sacrificed their lives. Many of them have been martyrs. And this is like the headquarters for reintroducing Jesus to the world. I can't tell you how thrilled I am just to be able to be here today. And the hope that the Jesus that I present is a Jesus whom the people can fall in love with.
I thought he was the most authentic man I ever saw, and he presented Jesus as I tried to envision him too. And just to be here and hear an authentic guy talk about Jesus, he was beautiful.
It was a very beautiful presentation. It made Jesus really come alive, and you could really feel his presence through Father's words. And it touched what I wrote is, it touched my heart and my soul. And I'm coming away with a deeper love and understanding of who this man really is.